pretty bad. So far I took out the front bumper. There was a front dent. I took it out, bondoed it a little bit, sanded it down. It looks much better than what it was. I removed the rear bumper as well in the GTR, just because I want to take care of the rust hole, or more of like the patch here. Complete rear quarter is rotted. So I took out the rear bumper so I have some room over here. Really, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Either I'm going to have to cut it off and then re-weld a metal sheet, or maybe fill with some sort of fiberglass filler or a patch. I'm not too worried about this for now. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start removing everything I can from the front. So I'm going to remove the battery, remove the twin filters, remove the radiator, remove as much as I can, and pull the motor out, or maybe drop it down with the transmission. I never worked on one of these cars, so I'm not sure how it is, but should be you know, doable. Nothing scares me at this point. So, and I want to make sure I clean up everything here. So I'm going to remove every part, clean it out, polish it, remove the grease, maybe paint it. All these rust spots or the rust surfaces, I'm gonna blast it or just sand it out. Again, the whole point is to make this car look new again, looking good, and rebuild the motor. So I'm gonna put you guys on the time lapse and start removing as much as I can, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna start up the car for you guys just so you know what exactly we're dealing with here. There's a knock that's around 3,000 RPM, so we're gonna have to pull the motor out and rebuild it. But I'm gonna start up the car really quick just to show you guys what a rod knock is. Okay, seems like that's not connected properly. There we go. All right. As you can hear there, it's knocking pretty bad. Right now on idle, it's not too loud, but the second I start revving, there. So that's the issue we're having, and that's what we're gonna have to deal with. So I'm gonna pull the motor out now. I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse, and yeah, hopefully this goes well. Alright, so I took off the axle shaft on the driver's side. The boot is completely broken, so I ordered a kit for that. Now I'm trying to remove the passenger side. It's held by 6 bolts and nuts. And honestly guys, I'll be honest with you guys, so far this car has been a pain in the ass to work on. But hopefully the whole rebuild goes smooth and we don't run into any issues. But so far just working on it is just a pain in the ass. I think really all-wheel drive systems are a little bit, you know, more intense when it comes to labor and working on them. Just because there's a lot of components and a lot of things are squeezed in together, and you have to remove a lot of parts to get to one thing. So right now I'm disconnecting all that so I can start lifting the motor up. Everything up is disconnected so far until I start lifting it up a little bit and then see what else needs to be disconnected. I gotta remove the front exhaust, I removed the rear, and pretty much that's it. Unbolt the 2 motor mounts and start lifting the motor with the tranny. Last bolt to go. It's currently the next day. I spent a good 2 hours yesterday trying to remove this manifold, intake manifold. Just a little, there's a lot of bolts and lines to disconnect from under, and I've been battling it for the last, I would say maybe 3 or 4 hours, but I think it's almost out. I'm just removing the oil lines now here to the filter, and then hopefully 1 or 2 more hoses to disconnect from under, and the intake should come off. But so far it's been a pain in the ass. I think this is the worst intake I've ever removed in my life. So the only reason I'm removing it is because when I want to pull the motor, I want to make sure I'm not pulling anything, and I can't really see with the manifold in here. Like when I removed the couplers and the tubes here, at least you can see some, you know, you can see through the side. Whereas the intake manifold is completely blocking all the lines and connectors, so I haven't pulled an RB before, so I don't know what connectors are here. So I want to make sure I have a clear vision of what I'm pulling before I pull the motor out. So hopefully this comes out in the next 10 minutes because I spent quite a few hours on this. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys some updates on that. Now we can go ahead and disconnect everything here, and then we will start lifting up the motor.